I'm Maca Álvarez and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be my second video in English, and it's gonna be a makeup video. I haven't done one in a while, so I'm really excited. I don't have anything else to say, so I hope you enjoy it, and let's get into the video. And an airplane's going by. This always happens to me. So as you can see, I don't have any makeup on because I'm gonna put it on, you know. That's pretty self-explanatory really, but it's fine. Let's get into the video. I have my iPad right here and I'm gonna be watching the video here. I'm going to skip through the part of the skincare because I already did that, like my routine. I actually have a video on that, so I'm gonna link it in the description.
Now, this amazing trend of soap brows, which whoever came up with that is genius. Just brush through your eyebrows.
So she basically follows the soap brow trend. I actually have tried this before. I really like how this looks. I'm really curious to know how someone discovered this, like why. But I'm not complaining because I really like how it looks. I'm gonna grab a spoolie and a bar of soap. So I'm just gonna wet this. I'm using my viewfinder as a mirror. Just let me show you. I don't usually do my eyebrows before my makeup.
It's a skin tint is what it's called.
So she said she doesn't use foundation. I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. It's not foundation, but it's pretty much a skin tint. Like it's just moisturizer with color. It's really sheer, so I'm gonna use this instead. I have not used this in ages. And I think I'm really pale for this. It's fine. Are you kidding me? This is exactly the same color as my face. I mean, I thought I was looking like a ghost. Maybe I just always look like a ghost. On my mind, lately, I tell you. It's definitely getting darker as it oxidizes, so maybe that's why I remember it darker than it actually is.
Okay, so next up is the Lord and Savior of concealers, which is the NARS Creamy Concealer. So I didn't really wear any makeup. I actually, 99 to be completely honest, 99% of my days I don't wear any makeup at all. That was custard, and then I use ginger as well. I use it for like more just covering my spots and just blend that all in.
She puts way too much concealer. Oh my god. As I was saying, she puts like way too much concealer, like way more than I usually put on, so I'm really scared. But I think I have to because that's the whole point of this video, so let's just do that. I don't have the NARS Creamy Concealer. I actually really want to try it, but I don't have it. So I'm just gonna use the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is my favorite one. She used two shades. I have this one, which is the Jeffree Star one. This is like way too light, but I'm gonna mix it with this one to make like the two shades that she's using.
What if I wake up happy? And what if I wake up sad? Sorry if I said something that made you mad. Wishing that I could call you. Sorry my service bad.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
Oh my god, this is way too pale. This is definitely way too pale for me.
My bad.
I'm just not gonna address the elephant in the room.
I go in with the Charlotte Tilbury, I think they're called glow sticks, contour wands. I use it very sparingly because a little goes a long way.
I'm dying to try cream contour. I don't actually have that. This used to be so popular like a couple of years ago. I think it still is, but it's discontinued. I don't know why someone would do that to humanity. This isn't really cream contour. I wouldn't call it that, but it's still like creamy. So what I'm gonna try to do is grab a brush and put it where I should put it and try to use it as a cream contour. So this is called the Soleil Tan de Chanel.
That's all I want. Cause all I want is you. Is you.
I missed putting makeup on. Sometimes I like wearing it, but it's not like this, like experimental. It's really fun.
People always ask me, if there was one makeup product you could only use for the rest of your life, it would 100% be this. I don't care if I had pimples and no concealer, I would use blush no matter what. And I know it looks like a lot, just please bear with me.
I have the Glossier Cloud Paint one. That one's like shimmery. This isn't really. I'm gonna try and make it work. She uses a lot of it. I'm really skeptical about this because this is really pigmented. When you blend it with a beauty blender, it's not as bad. So maybe that's gonna save me from looking like a clown. I really hope so. If not, it was fun while it lasted. Now I'm tempted to like put a little bit of liquid highlight on top of this so that it looks more glowy because hers was really glowy. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use the Marc Jacobs Coconut Gel Highlighter. I always have like a hard time blending this.
Promise I am not your enemy. I just need another man.
The blush literally disappeared. I don't know what happened. I think I'm gonna put more, which goes against everything that I've learned about this blush, but I'm still gonna do it. Oh my god, this is like an insane amount. If you have this, I think you know what I mean because this is so pigmented. See what I mean by that? Like this is just so hard to blend. I really like this. Like I really like this.
So now I'm gonna go in with powder. This is the Charlotte Tilbury powder, and I'm gonna just try to make that guy as chilled out as possible, even though it might not be possible. And I also only really powder under my eyes and in like my T-zone.
I have that. She said she only powders her T-zone and her like pimples or spots. And right here under her eyes, you have to get this. Like, oh my god, this just, it blurs your face. I'm also gonna set my eyes because there's concealer there.
So now I'm moving on to my bronzer. And I'm just gonna go in lightly. This is in the shade Private Island.
I'm gonna use the Benefit Hoola bronzer.
Jump in the neighborhood pool with you.
Yeah, bronzer can definitely fix all your problems. Or be one if you don't know how to apply it.
I do it very, very lightly because it still does scare me. I use a brush like this and I just will get in there and I'll just do a tiny, tiny bit on either side.
I have another brush that looks more similar to that one, but it's dirty. So we're just gonna stick to this one.
It only makes sense to you.
And you can never have too much blush in my world, so I just throw it on and I just make it as obnoxiously blushy as possible without looking too crazy. So I'm gonna go in with a lighter shade and
I'm gonna use this palette by Mac. I'm gonna use this one. So she put that all over her eye. I'm gonna do the same thing.
So I'm using this shade in my palette and I'm gonna use a little bit of this one as well, and I'm just mixing the two and I'm going just into the crease of my eyes right here, and I'm using, I keep going back in with this lighter shade just to throw it in the corner of my eye in the middle.
I actually have a shade that's really similar to that. It's this one, it's called Riv. And she mixes it with a lighter shade. So I'm gonna use this one and I'm gonna mix them together and put them on my crease.
Hold up, tell me what the hold up is.
And then she said she goes in with the same brush with these same first shade, so I'm gonna do that. And then she just put it on her lid.
So I use this brush for my inner corner. So I always try to look down or like center.
I didn't find one that's similar to that one in the palettes I was using, so I'm just gonna grab this one, which is the James Charles palette.
Write a book when I'm finished. I should thank your mama.
And then I have a bit bigger of brush to do my liner. And I use the exact same shadow color. So you see kind of how it like aligns with my eyelash?
I'm gonna use the same brush because I don't have any other. I mean, I do, but they're dirty.
Look at what she made. Sweating you so badly.
The next step is my highlighter, my cream highlighter. Just do like 2 little dots right there.
I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna use the Marc Jacobs highlighter. She put like a bunch of that, so I'm gonna do the same thing.
I'm in summer with no.
I double up on highlighter a little bit. I really like this Glossier one. It's called Play, I think. And it's a very similar thing to what I just did, but it's a little a slight variation in pigment, I guess.
That one was like another color pretty much. So I'm just gonna use this one and I'm gonna put it on with my fingers. And this is like pink.
Yeah, I want it.
I'm going to go in with my mascara. It's called the Lash Slick by Glossier, and it makes my eyelashes look like eyelash extensions. It just fills them out so much.
And I couldn't agree more with her. This is the best freaking mascara ever. I just messed up, but I'm gonna claim that later.
You got me on my knees begging, pleading.
So anyways, now I move on to my highlighter. And I use this color right here. And so I throw this into the inner corner. I don't do it too much, just a little bit, just enough to get by.
Everything I want from you. Yeah, I want it. Don't you know I want it?
And already you can see this is where my lip is, and I go below it.
I'm gonna use this Dior lip liner. It's pretty red, but I really don't have any other. The one that I usually use is About to Die. Once I put lip gloss on, it'll look better.
The Ulta Beauty Juice Infused Lip Oil. It's so nice.
I don't have that one, so I'm just gonna use the Glossier one. I'm praying to the Lord that this does not get stained.
I wanna jump in the neighborhood pool with you.
The last thing that I do, and this is if I'm feeling real fancy, give myself a spray of the same stuff I used at the beginning.
I wanna dive into that ocean with you.
That's pretty much it. I have not done a makeup video in a while because I felt like they weren't as fun to edit as like vlogs or another type of video. But I think this is gonna be pretty cool to edit because it involves something else than just makeup. It's like a challenge, I guess. If you're watching this, let me know by commenting this emoji. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. I hope you really enjoyed this and I hope you like my channel and stay. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Done for a while now, and honestly, I'm fine. It's not a